The Department of Education and the Department of Social Welfare and Development recently launched their so-called Kariton Klasrum project, which aims to address the basic needs of street children who are unable to go to school. Joining us in the studio is Randie Salonga, Education Unit Head of the Dynamic Teen Company, which initiated the Kariton Klasrum project, to tell us more. Good morning, Randie.
Hi, good morning.
So the Kariton Klasrum project, this is the project of Dynamic Teen Company, which is headed by Efren Peña, Florida.
Yes.
And I understand that with the partnership which you have with DepEd and DSWD, it's now a new and revised Kariton Klasrum?
New and revised in such a way that the Department of Education and the Department of Social Development wants to inculcate their own programs, existing programs, with what we're doing, because they found out that we are able to reach out to street kids. The most number of street kids we are able to gather, and then yun din yung vision nila. So why not, they ask us, so why not we go together, we ride in with your Kariton to deliver all these programs that we are intending to give them.
The Kariton project which the company has initiated, ito yung K4, the Kariton Classroom Clinic Canteen.
Yes.
So what added value did the DepEd inject into it now?
Yes. One, DepEd looks into the possibility to create a specialized curriculum to address the needs of street kids. We started out the Kariton with DTC started out Kariton with the intention of enticing these street kids who are mostly out of school to go back to school. However, we found out that in reality, not all of them would want to go to school. Some of them would have the intention of knowing things, but to still be on the streets to help their parents. So according to Brother Armin, we have to address that reality. So that's why they are creating the curriculum for the street kids, that they really don't have to go back to school, but they will gain the same competencies that the department would want them to learn to prepare them in life. And then after taking up the curriculum, they will be given an A&E exam,
What's an A&E?
A&E is the accreditation and equivalency exam that would later on will determine if they already had completed the elementary level or the secondary level. So they will be receiving a certificate for that particular passing of the exam.
But this will not replace the formal schooling.
It will not be replacing the formal schooling. They also have this option to go back to school if they want to. But you know what? One of the problems that we encountered, yung mga magulang mismo, some of them, especially those who are living in the slums, would not want their children to be brought back to school for the reason of they are not able to, they will not be able to support them due to lack of parang kabuhayan nila. So kulang sila sa pera, hindi nila mapapadala sa eskwelahan. So instead of bringing them to school, help us in.
So they're not very encouraging.
Yes, so that's.
How are you able to change that perception?
One is we are very thankful of the inclusion of DSWD, because DSWD will help, or will through Kariton Klasrum will help these poor families to receive the conditional cash transfer. So aside from having the 4Ps, yung PPP, Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino, once you are part of Kariton Klasrum, you are as a learner of Kariton Klasrum, you and your family will be receiving the modified conditional cash transfer, an additional amount to support these families. So isa yun sana we are hoping na maging encouragement sa mga magulang to, okay, if you cannot go back to school because you have to help us, at least you attend the Kariton Klasrum. And DSWD and Department of Education will roll out several Kariton Klasrum sites in the whole of Metro Manila. But in 2010, we already have four 4 classrooms or
Yes.
4 Kariton classrooms.
And then it will
as
be
pilot.
increased to 13,
To 13
within Metro Manila.
within Metro
will we
Manila.
lastly, will we be seeing this in far-flung provinces wherein classrooms are really not available?
Yes, that's the vision, to reach the different slum areas or different in need areas in the Philippines. In fact, outside the program of the SWD and DepEd, we already been trying to replicate Kariton Classroom in different parts. In May 18, the first batch of Kariton Classroom students will graduate in Bacolod City. And then there are also intentions of coming from different provinces to replicate Kariton. And when we reported it to Brother Armin, he said, "No, di tayo mahihirapan ng magbukas sa ibang probinsya." In the first place, yan talaga yung idea niya. To open it up in all parts of the Philippines, but we mentioned
Especially
na,
in areas.
let's try it first in Manila. So that's it.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us
You're
this
welcome.
morning.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Randie Salonga of the Dynamic Teen Company, and they're the initiators of the Kariton Classroom, and hopefully we'll be seeing more of it all over the Philippines.